Don't live your life in fear, because by doing so, your fears will come true. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena if you are new here. So I want to start today's video by saying I did a full face of makeup to prepare to film this video. I was doing my makeup, I put on a full face, and then I realized what I was doing and immediately took off all of my makeup because I don't need to change my appearance for the world. Just because makeup makes me feel good, I can also feel good without makeup. I have this image, and I think most people do, of like putting on their best self for other people. However, to say that my best self is me only when I'm wearing makeup is incorrect, because I am also my best self when I am not wearing makeup, because I am beautiful just the way that I am, just as you are too. So, I love makeup. Makeup's cool, it's fun, it's cool to experiment with, it's like art, but also like, I love my face. And I'm allowed to show the world that I love my face. So, that's that preface. So basically, I keep writing and writing and writing and writing. I'm writing in my journal just like poetry and like journal prompts and just like talking to myself in words on my journal. I don't know, man. I'm just writing a lot. And when I'm writing, well, what I've been writing a lot is that it's important to take the leap of faith and jump into the life that you want to be living. Like, just jump, just take that leap of faith. Because I believe that wholeheartedly, that fear should never hold you back. Fear, like, I'm not going to let fear hold me back from living my life. I do to an extent, and then it reaches that extent, and I'm like, no, I deserve better than this. I deserve to live my dream life. And when you know your worth, it's a lot easier to not let fear hold you back. It's a lot easier to just jump in and dive head first, because what do you have to lose? You're going to embarrass yourself? Cool, that's fine. Everyone does that anyway. You're probably going to embarrass yourself doing something else anyway. Why not embarrass yourself doing the thing that you love to do the most, you know? And what else could go wrong other than embarrassing yourself? The only other thing that could go wrong is that, like, it doesn't work out, you don't do it right, and that's why you get to try again. If it's something you really want to do, if it doesn't work out, it didn't work out because you had to learn from it and grow from it, and then you will learn and grow and then try again. If it doesn't work out again, try again. Maybe try it differently though, but try again. And just, if you really want something, you can have it, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter, so long as you know your worth, so long as you know you are worthy of having it, and so long as you believe in yourself, so long as you know you are worthy of having what you want, and so long as you believe and know that in some other reality or dimension or whatever, like in the future, so long as you know in the future you have what you want, so long as you believe it, you're great, you're set, like good for you. Like, that's all you need. You just need to know your worth, know that you're worthy and deserving of what you want in life, because everybody is worthy and deserving of what they want in life, because what? Why would we be born and put on this earth if we weren't meant to achieve what we wanted? Like, why would we have desires unique to us if we weren't meant to have them or achieve them? Not everybody's desires are the same. Everybody's desires are different and unique to them. So, like, if you want to become an artist, if you want to paint paintings, there's no such thing as, well, there's already so much art in the world doesn't need any more art, because yes, it does. Hello, your paintings, there's not enough of your paintings in the world. Yes, the world has so much art and so many paintings, but it doesn't have enough of your art and your paintings if that's what you want to do and that's what you want to pursue. Because if that's what makes you happy, then do it. And beyond that, plus, the world does not have enough art. Like, hello, no. The world does not have enough art. Let's keep making art, come on. Anyway, so long as you know that you are deserving of what you want, and so long as you believe it is possible, that is all that you need. Don't let fear hold you back. Now, where I'm going with this video, I'm not going to let fear hold me back from doing anything that I want to do in life. I have a lot of things I want to do in life, and they're so scary. Like, so scary. The things I want to do in life are not commonly known, and society is like, you don't fit in my box, hello? And I'm like, I know. Trust me, I know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna let fear hold me back, and you should not let fear hold you back either, because we know your self-worth, we know my self-worth, we know you are deserving of good things, we know I am deserving of good things. We are all capable of achieving our dream lives and deserving of achieving all that we want and desire. So let's continue. I will not let fear hold me back. However, depression likes to think it can get in the way of that, and that is very unfortunate. So what I have to say today is that mental health is real. However, our society does not revolve around mental health, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate for people who have mental health problems. That is unfortunate for people who deal with mental illness. That is unfortunate for many reasons, because not only does a person who suffers with mental illness have to deal with the mental illness at that in itself, it's not fun. But beyond just dealing with the mental illness, society does not revolve around your mental illness, and so that makes it harder for people who have mental illness, because it makes the person who has a mental illness feel like they are an inconvenience to the rest of the world, or at least this is what I experience sometimes, and I know that others experience that as well. So, where I am going with this is I will not let fear hold me back, period. Like, I'm not gonna let fear stop me from doing what I want to do, you know? What has been holding me back, however, is depression. We love that. So, no, we don't. So, I'm trying to tell you, depression is valid, but we don't have to let it hold us back. And that's why I'm filming this video, and that's why I took off all of my makeup, because I want to put on my best self for the world. But my best self isn't necessarily my happiest self. My best self isn't necessarily my prettiest self. My best self isn't necessarily anything. There's no such thing as a best self other than who you are. You are your best self at all times. You may not feel that, but you are your best self because you are you. Just as I am my best self because I am me. And that's very cool if you ask me. We are our best selves all the time because we are the only us that there is. Like, I'm the only me that there is, you're the only you that there is, and that's that, you know? We are our best selves because we are unique. Nobody can take that from us. Just because we don't physically appear to be our best selves doesn't mean anything. We can be so happy and absolutely thriving even if we are dressed all slobby, you know? And on the contrary, just because somebody is dressed beautifully, like they have a full face of makeup, they're wearing beautiful clothes, they just got their hair done, like got full nails, just because somebody is dressed to the nines does not mean that they're feeling their best at all. So appearance doesn't mean anything. And yet at the same time, appearance means everything. But on a different note, appearance only means everything in the sense of self-expression. But that does not have to do with being your best self. That just has to do with creativity and having fun. But you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You do not have to prove yourself to anyone. Please. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You are valid just the way that you are. You don't have to change yourself for anybody. Do not dare change yourself for anybody, because nobody... No. You don't deserve to do that to yourself. You deserve so much better. You deserve to be yourself and express yourself and love yourself. And you deserve to have people in your life who love you for who you are. You don't have to change yourself for anybody, and you don't have to prove yourself for anybody, because you are valid and perfect just the way that you are. You're perfect. You are perfect. Okay? Okay. So anyway, what I was trying to say. Okay, society will not revolve around your mental illness, unfortunately. This is unfortunate for people who struggle with mental illness, because not only do they struggle with the mental illness in that with itself, but they also have to live in a society where they feel like they are an inconvenience for having a mental illness, and also where they are not able to function at 100% all of the time, which is unfortunate, because our society tells us that we must be functioning at 10,000% all of the time, which is very unfortunate, because that's not possible, but society wants us to overwork ourselves. So for those of us who live in this world, generally, and for those of us who struggle with mental illness, it's very unfortunate. Once you get past the point of not letting your fears hold you back, mental illness might get in the way if you struggle with mental illness, and so I am filming this video. Damn, I don't know what to, I have things to say, and I'm worried that it's just gonna sound like me being like, just do it anyway, because that's exactly what I'm gonna say, and it sucks because I don't wanna just do it anyway when I'm depressed, but also I have been experiencing depression. I have been very depressed today, and yet I'm just doing this anyway, and it feels so good to be just doing it anyway, you know? While I don't want to tell you just do it anyway, that is the answer that I have. And that sucks because it's hard to get there. Okay, here's the advice that I have. The advice that I have is that the hardest part of doing anything is starting. The hardest part of doing anything is starting. The hardest part of writing poetry or writing in your journal is picking up the journal and picking up the pencil and writing your first word. Once you have your first word down or your first sentence down, it's so much easier to just flow and write more. Same with anything else. Cooking, the hardest part is to start. The hardest part is getting all the ingredients out and chopping. But then once you chop your first thing, you're gonna chop the rest. You're not just gonna be like, chop. Like, you're just gonna wanna chop the rest, you know? And same with painting. Like, the hardest part is it's getting there. That's the hardest part, getting your supplies together and doing your first stroke. But once you do your first stroke, you get so many beautiful ideas. And you're just able to flow. Same with meditation and yoga and working out. The hardest part is just showing up. Yoga with Adrienne says that all the time. She says the hardest part is just showing up. It is, truly. Once you get yourself to show up, it becomes easier. So my advice actually is to show up. So really what my advice is to trick yourself into showing up. Find some way that will make it easier to show up, because it's not always easy to show up, but once you show up, it'll be easy to do what you have to do, you know? So the way that I showed up to do this video, I deleted my face, and I turned on this light that is right behind you guys, and it's, you know, weird lighting. It's not the best, because it's not a ring light. My ring light is fine, actually. I found out it works. But it was turning on this light that I'm using as a fake ring light. I ate some dinner and I left this light on because I knew I was gonna film, and I put my camera and I decided to just go and eat dinner, and so I was sitting at the table, which is over there, and this light is so bright, and the camera being here, my phone just being here, ready for me to record, like I get it. It's like I'll feel guilty if I don't do it, you know? So that's my way of tricking myself into showing up, which it doesn't work every time because sometimes I forget to do the whole tricking yourself into showing up thing, or sometimes I don't feel like tricking myself into showing up because I know it means I'm gonna be showing up. But once you actually show up, it's so much better and so much more enjoyable than you would have imagined it to be. So anyway, my next point is that even if you do show up, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not using my ring light, I'm using my therapy lamp, which is hilarious, but also very cool because I'm actually technically benefiting as I'm filming this video because I'm staring right into this bright light. So I'm using my therapy lamp, I'm not even using a ring light, so that's not perfect in itself. And also I'm not using my camera because I didn't want to get it out and I had my phone in my hands. So, not perfect at all. At all. But this video is turning out great, I think, because I'm talking and I'm actually flowing with the words that I'm saying. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. But just because the setup isn't perfect doesn't mean that the video isn't. Everything is perfect in its own unique way. Everything is perfect in its own unique way, you know? I hope you know. So, that's all I have to say. But it's not. I could talk for forever. You are perfect. Everything you do is perfect. The worst thing you can do is feel guilty about what you are not doing. It's important to do your best to let that go. When you are dealing with mental illness, an important thing is to allow yourself to relax. Even though relaxation can be very difficult at times, it's important to allow yourself this time to relax. So take a bath, make some tea, sit outside. Those are the things I like to do because those are the most relaxing things to me. But whatever you find relaxing and enjoyable, allow yourself time to do that free without any guilt. Because it's likely that if you have or are experiencing depression, that you are doing these things anyway. You're laying down and resting and maybe not doing much anyway. But allow yourself to do these things without any guilt. Allow yourself to lay down and enjoy it. Allow yourself to take a bath and soak in the warm water. Allow yourself to sit outside for just a few moments and breathe in the fresh air. Allow yourself to feel peace. Allow yourself to feel acceptance and love for existing. Allow yourself to feel good. There's no reason to feel guilty for being alive. You are magical and important and perfect just the way you are. And of course, that doesn't mean, oh no, that means I can't change myself. Like, I'm not even expressing who I really am and I'm perfect just the way that I am. No, however you choose to express yourself, however you choose to identify yourself, whatever you do is perfect. Nobody's judging you. Yes, I lied. Okay, people are judging you, but their opinions don't matter at all. Nobody important to you in your life is judging you. If somebody is judging you, then they should not be important in your life. They should not be an important figure in your life, and you should block them out. Because judgment and dealing with criticism that at such an unhealthy level is not healthy. I love you, okay? I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. What was my point of the video? Here are some points in this video that I want you to think about and consider. You are perfect just the way that you are. You don't have to put on a new face or a new persona in order to please anybody. You don't need to please anybody. Do not have people in your life that you feel that you need to please. You don't need to please anyone but yourself. You only need to please yourself because this life is yours. And everybody else is just a side character. You're the main character. Come on. Say it with me. You are the main character in your life, okay? Okay. All that matters is how you are feeling and what you think and feel about yourself. Not what other people think and feel about you. Because there's so many people in this world, everyone's gonna feel and think a different thing. You cannot please everyone. Period. So, don't change yourself for anybody but yourself. Only please yourself. 2, depression sucks. So do other mental illnesses. And this world does not revolve around them, nor does it even hardly accept them. But we are trying our best. You are trying your best, and I acknowledge that. I know that you're trying your best, and you are doing great. Even if you're not doing anything at all, even if you've been laying in bed for 3 weeks, you are doing fantastic, and I mean that with my whole heart. I mean that with my whole heart, and I want to give you a hug and just tell you that everything is okay and everything will be okay and get better, and that everything is okay. You're doing great. Even though you don't feel like it, maybe, even if you don't feel like it, you are doing great, I promise. So we are trying our best. I believe in you. The next thing is that the hardest part is just showing up. The hardest part is just starting. Trick yourself into starting some way, somehow. My method is to set things up because I'll feel guilty if it's set up and then I don't do it. 90% of the time, if I set up to do something really important to me, then like I'm gonna do it. It's because it's like it's calling my name until I do it, and then once I do it, I can check it off of a checklist somewhere, you know? So make things easy for yourself and trick yourself into doing things anyway, the things that you want to be doing. So set it up somehow maybe, or reward yourself after. That could also be another effective method. Allow yourself to eat a slice of chocolate cake after you finish what you want to do. I don't know. Those are just a couple examples, but I think you get the gist of it. Trick yourself. And then you'll feel great after you trick yourself. It's really weird, I know. Psychology is weird. Brains, I don't know. You're perfect, you're perfect, you're perfect, you are perfect, and I love you. And I love you. You're not alone. You are not alone. I think that was all. Oh, wait. I had another thing I wanted to say. Okay, so, another thing about depression and mental illness. Don't feel guilty for what you're doing. Period. Don't feel guilty. Let go of the guilt. Even if you are not doing everything that you want to be doing and that you think you should be doing, and everything that you are thinking about doing, even if you're not doing all of that, don't feel guilty for it. Just do what you can do. Do what feels good to do. Don't overwork yourself. Just do what feels good. What I think I should be doing is editing videos, because I have videos that need to be edited. And instead what I'm doing is filming a video. But although I should be editing a video, that doesn't matter, because at least I'm doing something productive in the realms of filming anyway, because I'm filming a video. And I'll edit at another point in time, and genuinely I'll probably edit right after I finish filming this, because now I'm in that zone. I am editing. Now I'm in the YouTube zone. So don't beat yourself up for not doing everything perfectly, and don't beat yourself up for not doing exactly what you should be doing. Because see, like I said, the hardest part is starting. Now that I've started, I decided to film a video instead of editing, because editing seems torturous. But it's not as bad as you think. I decided to film instead. And look, now I have another video I can upload. That's great. Helpful. Love that. We love that. And also, now I'm probably gonna go edit anyway, because now I'm in that mindset, because I've started and now I want to finish, you know? And not that I'm gonna finish it tonight, but just the fact that like I'm making any progress at all is beautiful. So if you're making any progress at all in what you're doing, good job, good for you. Even if it's not the progress that you want to be making, if you're making any progress at all, that is phenomenal. And I am proud of you. Even if you're not proud of you, please be proud of yourself. But I'm proud of you. Other people are proud of you too. So, yeah, that's all. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this video was helpful and possibly inspiring. Hopefully inspiring and motivational. Not that you have to be doing anything with your life. That's another thing. This video is just for people who feel guilt about the fact that they are not doing anything right now because their mental illness, or physical illness for that matter, is getting in the way. It doesn't matter if you're not doing all that you wish you could be doing right now, because you're doing your best, and that is what matters. You're doing great, you're doing wonderful. So while I hope that this video is motivational and inspires you to take that action and live your life and do what you want to be doing, it's absolutely perfectly fine to wait, to just do what you can do right now. It's absolutely perfectly fine to relax, to calm yourself and feel good and not do anything too major right now. Take care of yourself. That's what matters most. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I genuinely would appreciate that so very much. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Woohoo! I get to edit now.